Yeah, I mean, you know, when we weren't living the right way, we went to prison together. You know, I was actually telling Matt the story this morning. I was like, Matt, I just remembered, man. When I was getting ready this morning in the bathroom, I remembered a conversation that we had when we was in prison. Because we was talking, and we basically had made a decision then that we were going to get our lives on track, right? And I was really, at that time, it really wasn't towards the Jesus thing. It was more towards self-improvement. I was reading all kinds of self-help books, like The Power of Positive Thinking and all that stuff, and working and getting on a workout routine. And I was always in the library just trying to learn business stuff. And we had a conversation one time. We was walking on the track. I think we were smoking a joint walking on the track, and we in the joint, yeah. But we was walking on the track, and I remember having a conversation with him, and I was like, yeah, man, when we get out, we make our first million, we should get a tattoo of $100 bill on our arm, right? And I told Matt, I was like, man, it's been many years, bro. I was like, but did you see my tattoo I got on my arm? I got a flower with 100 on it, right? And I said I didn't even realize why I was getting that. I got the flower with 100 on it because I thought it would be something that Jess could get too, right? Because it would look tight. She's gonna get it too. She's gonna get that tattoo too, right? But then I thought of the significance of a flower, right? What happens for a flower to be born, right? A seed goes into the ground, and it has to die first, and it has to be planted in the right place, and it has to go through a process in order to grow. And I thought about it, and I was like, that's exactly what's happened to me over the years, right? God had a plan. I had to go through a process. I had to die to myself first before I could grow to become the individual that I became today, right? So, and what Matt's talking to you about right now is dreaming, right? And imagining that next level, right? And here in this type of opportunity, because you just heard him say he's been in the business forever. We used to be in the magazine business, but by business, what he means is basically an entrepreneur, right? Independent contractor, right? Somebody that has the opportunity as a business owner to make goals and crush it. That's what you have here, right? It doesn't matter if the product's magazines or phones and tablets or whatever else the product is. What matters is that you have the vision and you make goals and you crush it and you make it become a reality. That's what matters. That's the opportunity that you have here, because it's a real opportunity, right? We tell you guys when you come in the door here, it's not just an opportunity for you to just come work and make some money. It's an opportunity for you to come in the door and even build your own company, right? You're a business owner. You have the opportunity to hire people, train them, build a team. We could talk about it all day long, but when it clicks with somebody, that's when they can make it a success. When somebody actually takes it serious, right? And really puts in the effort. And we got some people in this room that I believe are really on that path. Like, we have some people in here that have said that they got plans to grow a team, this, that, or the other. But listen, you can make your dreams a reality, right? You can, I've been rich for the last couple years, right? And like Matt was telling you, I had fell off and I was in a bad situation a few years ago, right? And I had to humble myself before the Lord and pray and ask God for forgiveness and ask him for some new direction for my life, right? And what happened? He got me on track. So literally from a situation where I had nothing, right, to everything that I got going for myself now. So what does that mean for you, right? You're like, oh, well, that's great for you, Bobby. Nah, the reason I'm telling you that is because where are you at in your life right now? You at least have a car, right? You at least got a car. You at least got some stuff, right? If I could start from the bottom with nothing and reset in my life and come from nothing and come up, you can do it too. You can do it too. That's hope for you. If somebody is in leadership and they're willing to share all their knowledge with you, which is what I do here, right or wrong. Right. I give you all the information, right? Not just what I've learned in the last 3 years. I give you guys all the information that I've picked up over the last 23 years in this type of business, right? So you have access here, There's no excuses. Everybody say it with me. No excuses.
No excuses.
There's no excuses. If you want to become successful, now is your opportunity. You're going to be able to do it here. Who's interested in growing a team? Really? Interested? That many people? What are you going to do about it today? Because I'm going to tell you right now, the best thing you can do if you want to have a team is hire new people. The best thing you can do is constantly train. Right? I was talking to Matt on the way in here today, and we were both kind of talking about the facts that people don't understand the cost you got to pay to be successful. People just think, oh, he got lucky. Or, oh, yeah, it's good for him, but it can't happen for me. Nah, it can happen for you if you're willing to pay the cost, right? You don't see the moments where I say no to things. You don't see the moments where I say yes to things. You understand what I'm saying? You don't see the moments where I do things I don't feel like doing, right? The sacrifice that it takes. The times where I got to be tired, times where I got to go out of my way and do something for others, even if I don't have the energy or don't feel like it. The times where I got to say no to something, right? Even if I feel like doing it, I just know it's not good for me, right? But a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people they go with the wave of their feelings. This is what I feel like doing, so I'm going to do it. Well, if you want to keep living like that and getting those results, that's up to you. But I'm here today to tell you that if you're willing to step it up and start making sacrifices, you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere, right? At least start looking at the list of things that you should be doing that you're not doing and start doing something, right? At least look at the list of things you're doing that you shouldn't be doing and stop doing some of them. You understand what I'm saying? Because then you're on the journey of making improvements. But if nothing changes, nothing changes. So when you come in this door, you have an opportunity to take an honest look at yourself in the mirror. And you can go, where am I at in my life? Right? Where am I at in my life? What do I got going on that I need to make better? What do I got going on that I need to stop doing? Right? And just be honest with yourself, right? Just be honest about your shortcomings. Be honest with yourself if you know that you have strengths that you're not doing nothing with. Right? That's why I say this is the year that we're really going to turn up. This is the year of accountability. This is the year where we take an honest look at the situation and go, this is what needs done and I'm going to do it. Everybody say it with me. I'm going to do it.
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 That ain't loud enough, you guys. On the count of three. Listen, I'm going to say, I'm going to do it. You say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
I'm going to do it.
Right. You got to do it. Ain't nobody going to do it for you. Do you think somebody's going to do it for you?
No.
Hey, you want to know? Listen, interesting story. I used to think that. Interesting story. I used to think that. I literally used to think in my mind that someday someone would just give me something. Or someday I would just run into some kind of luck or something. I used to think that when I was younger. I used to think, yeah, I'm just going to be chilling until I run into something. I literally used to think that. I'd just be doing whatever I felt like doing, and I'm like, yeah, eventually I'll run into the lucky situation or whatever, right? Gambling, thinking, oh yeah, eventually I'll win, right? And eventually what I realize is ain't nobody coming to save me. There's nobody coming to save me. Nobody's coming to do it for me, right? I guess that's when you really start becoming a man or a woman. When you realize there's nobody coming to save you, you got to do it, right? So listen, you guys, we can give you all the right coaching, we can give you all the right information, but it's up to you. It's up to you to take a hold of it and take it serious and really level up.